Oh, that's so sweet.
That's a beautiful sentiment. My best romance novels don't have anything that heartfelt.
Probably because they spend all their time doing the dirty, right?
Please don't say that.
Ugh, idiots. Those parts clearly do not go there.
To be fair, sister, it's a good thing that they cannot figure out how the suit works. Otherwise, they would have Tony's most powerful weapon once again.
Visiting other planets? Does that mean Tony could come to Remnant?
Sorry, Ruby, but this is in a different universe than yours. So even if he could travel to other planets, Remnant isn't in his universe to find and come to.
Wait, gold titanium alloy? That's a very brittle metal. It would be horrible for a suit that, at worst, will be getting shot at with bullets.
What's it used in?
Your mouth.
Hey, you don't have to be rude, Weiss. I was just asking a question.
She meant tooth fillings, Ruby. That's what we use it for. Not really what you want to use against bullets, though.
They had to take some creative licenses. They don't expect the average Joe to know all this stuff.
That looks like that crappy sludge Ren had me drink to try and lose weight. And it didn't help at all. I drank it for nothing.
Regular diet and exercise, firecracker. Keep a schedule, and as long as you don't pig out a buffet, you should be fine.
How can someone not be invited to their own party?
It seems someone is trying to hide it from him or prevent him from going. Father does the same to our mother and started doing so to me when I started attending Atlas Academy.
Honestly, I do not think he would invite me either if my singing was not often the main event at most of the parties he throws.
Not bad, but not sure if it really works well. Doesn't really seem like Tony's color.
Gold is far too gauche. When they were first making a deal to construct the Paladins, Father insisted to have them all painted white and gold. The general nearly canceled the deal so he would not have to deal with those eyesores.
I love Jarvis. How can an AI be both so sarcastic and funny?
AI can learn and adapt, and it appears that Jarvis learned humor quite well. Clearly better than you did.
Hey! Awesome! I might as well paint Bumblebee in that color.
Now I see why Cinder likes those colors so much.
He is certainly enjoying being in the spotlight in Tony's absence.
You think that's bad?
It's a power move. He assumes the spotlight to make everyone forget about Tony and eventually weasels favor with the general public, eventually getting the support of the board to get Tony kicked out of the company. I would not be surprised if my brother Whitley tries something like that.
Gian, who was that old man?
That's Hugh Hefner. He's basically nicknamed as the father of porn. He basically started the dirty magazine industry. Earlier in the movie, when the soldier was asking Tony about going 12 for 12 with last year's models, they were models from Playboy's calendar. Sadly, he died 3 years ago. And in his will, he requested his mansion be repurposed as an orphanage.
Wow, he must have been a great dude.
So they were both great men then.
Well, I'm sure they're resting in peace now.
Obadiah's definitely up to something.
But Tony's either oblivious, ignoring it, or is on to Obi and trying to sabotage him so he can't do all the stuff Weiss said earlier.
Don't most people eat when they're hungry?
Trust me, it's a thing that happens.
Oh, it's him again. What are the odds he just so happened to be at the bar?
Oh, jeez. As annoying as you Atlas specialists are, at least you keep your name simple.
Of course. They need people as simple as you to understand.
Oh, Weiss cream just got Uncle Crow burned, or shall I say, frozen. Eh? Eh?
God damn it, Yang.
What's the big deal about debriefing him?
They need the information, Ruby. They need to figure out where these terrorists are and what kinds of weaponry they possess, or what Tony used to escape.
Oh, looks like Tony is gonna have some words with his assistant.
Yang!
Oh, looks like you were thinking the same thing, Bella Booty.
Oh no, Tony, don't do it.
What, Weiss? What's wrong?
Oh, please. She picked it out herself. Do not let him take credit for it.
Hey, still his money. He trusted her to have the good taste for him.
That's weirdly specific.
She's deflecting, Ruby.
Wait, what? Why? What's the problem? She's just dancing.
Behind every great man is a great woman. Get rid of the women and the man's useless.
Oz would be drowning in paperwork without Glinda.
Only 8.
Some people are just irresponsible. Finally, at least he's considerate.
Yeah, too bad he didn't notice when she told him what was wrong.
Oh, just a government agent.
And anyone else in the room paying attention?
Like she's trying to what?
She is worried that people will think that she is sleeping her way to the top, Ruby.
What? But Pepper wouldn't do that!
But everyone knows that Tony's a playboy, so people think if a girl's dancing with him, they'll probably be sleeping with him later that night. What are you all staring at?
Care to tell us what that means?
Martinis weren't exactly my drink of choice, kiddo. From the sound of it, Yang has far more experience with those than I do.
That's a cocktail, not a martini. There's a difference.
A dry martini is when there's little to no vermouth. In Firecracker's case, likely none at all. Vermouth's a type of wine that's put in martinis that gives them their alcohol, since everyone else in martinis is mostly for flavor. Not vodka martinis, but much vermouth in that would be about as much alcohol as what was in my bourbon. The olives are really just for flavor kick if you like them. Not really my thing, though.
Olives! Disgusting!
Even the worst MREs are better than olives.
Ugh, my dad used to put them in tuna salad. They always ruined it.
More olive brine or juice.
Ugh, what's with all the freaking olives?
Ugh, what could she want? Hopefully it will be a repeat of their last meeting.
Hey, it's Tony's party, lady, and it's charity. What are you getting so pissed about?
I mean, we already knew she was against Tony's company.
What's she saying? There's no way the board could have overruled Tony's decision to stop weapons manufacturing already, can they?
No, this must be something else, likely something very recent.
But how? Tony destroyed their whole camp. All their weapons should have been blown to Kingdom Come.
That's where Yinsen's from.
Then that could only mean that they likely received those weapons within the week.
So Tony's own company really did go behind his back.
Or one person in the company in particular.
You mean you think it's Obi?
It has to be.
You bastard!
He was naive for ever trusting you.
Exactly. He's a threat to Tony and his entire company now.
Stupid reporters. They are giving Obi the right moment to sneak away from Tony.
To be fair, that reporter chick earlier is the only reason Tony knows that there's a huge problem now.
Protect him? You are destroying his image and his company's credibility. You will have the whole company shut down for war crimes.
Tony has to do something and stop those guys!
No need to worry, Ruby. He's on it. So, thoughts?
I knew Obi was dirty from the beginning.
He may be even worse than my father. At least he never sent shipments of dusts to terrorists.
Now I'm wondering how much of anything he said to Tony was even true.
For once, you're right. If he has controlling interest of the company along with Tony, he has enough power to lock Tony away or get the rest of the board to override Tony's decision.
But now we know he's dirty. Tony does too, so maybe he can find some of his dealings or something. Find a way to pin all this on Obi.
Yang, that's really smart. Jian, does that happen?
Let's watch and find out.